First picnic. Can we have a suggestion of your favorite household appliance?
Blender.
Blender? Blender. Thank you.
Okay, so my dad is well, he's a retired police officer now, but he was a police officer. And so naturally, when he would have a party or whatever over at our house, he would have a bunch of cop friends, and that fits and brings to mind a certain stereotype of the kind of guy where you're, kind of a cop in Chicago.
A lot of mustaches.
Yeah. But then there was this one guy, John Dwyer. In my mind, even
real name.
Officer John Dwyer.
Right?
So, in my mind, now granted, this is like comparatively speaking, but in my mind, clearly gay. Obviously gay. He's the gay cop, and maybe they're not picking up on it, but
like, I'll get it.
He was so gay that at a cop party, when everyone else was like, oh, I brought a 30 of Miller Lite. Okay, cool. He would bring a tote bag, filled with liquor. No, didn't drink beer because it would bloat him. And a portable battery-operated blender. And so he would be like, and obviously he's trying to pass it off. He's like, hey, anybody want like a Mai Tai, or anything? Because I got all this stuff over here.
Your blender wasn't good enough? Like,
honestly, I don't know if we have a blender.
Would you like my wife left her tote bag in my
and then he's the kind of guy, everybody's getting drunk, and he's like, yeah, let's wrestle around a little bit. I'm chocolate block with Singapore slings.
So so hot in here, I'm going to take my shirt off.
Well, frequently it'd be during the summer, so his shirt would already be off. Convenient for wrestling. And I would just stand there and judge.
Nice tie.
Thank you. Thank you. I was going to take it off. It's already hot in here. I'd say let it hit the floor then. Scott, what did you say? Let my tie hit the floor?
I said I brought some more potatoes. French fry night, right? French fry night?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's stuff guys do. Right?
No, yeah, that's our apartment. We're just going to eat some potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a rough day at work, so I'm happy to take a load off and hang out with my favorite bud.
You want to tell me about it?
Yeah. All day, I was trying to make copies, and the worst thing was, that copy machine got all messed up. You know, like when you got to reload the toner? I was putting it in there, and the next thing you know, I got toner all over my hands.
Oh, no. Terrible.
Yeah, no, it was awful. I got a lot of toner on my hands. See.
I got some of that soap there.
Scott and I have been roommates for 6 years. And every day, I come home after a long day at Ernst & Young, and I try to get my shit together. And it's kind of weird, because he never asks why I don't have a girlfriend, or why I only have pictures of him up in my room. But I'm hoping that one day, French fry night turns into something a little more. I'm sorry, you were telling me about the soap?
Yeah, it'll get all that carbon out.
Yeah, no, I'll just run to the bathroom and wash it all off and maybe put on a t-shirt or something. How was your day?
My day was hell, let me tell you. 3 clients, all complaining. Seems like all I ever do is listen to complaints. I just can't satisfy anybody.
There's nobody you can satisfy?
I believe I just said no. There's no one that I can satisfy.
You tried satisfying everybody in your office?
You know we're not allowed to date within the office. It's against company policy. So, no. Ridiculous question to ask.
One time, for Thanksgiving, Scott invited me to his parents' house. And they said, you guys don't have dates? What are you, gay? And I was like, no. But someday I just hope Scott will say the right thing. French fries. French fries. Scott, do you ever think this is how it can be all the time?
You mean you want to change it up to like vegetable night or something? And with like steak night? I don't know what you...
I don't know either. I lost my focus.
Blender makes me think of a music magazine, and as an extension of that, I have...
Wait, you read Blender?
No, I don't. It makes me think...
Are you being a character right now?
It's a close character.
Feel.
The schmeal, yeah. Anyway, it reminds me of how unhip all of my music selections basically are.
That's my question.
Because I have friends who are really into like indie rock, like bands that play out of garages and shit that you've never heard of.
Which you can't pick it exactly.
Which I can't
here
pick,
now
yeah.
because you don't.
Because I don't read
Just
hip
say mine.
magazines. I keep telling myself it's for me. No, and I have nobody on stage here, but I have other indie rock friends who go out of their way to like throw out names of bands like, you know, like Rusty Tailpipe and shit, like shit. Well, that's not it. I'll bet there's a band that has the name. Look it up. I'm sure it's out there. And after a while, it gets to be like, you know, look, I like Steve Miller, and I don't think I need to know that the collective version of Rusty Tailpipe. I don't think that makes me a bad judge of music.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
We accept you. You're okay.
All right.
End monologue now.
Got a lot of stuff.
Yeah? No, there's a shit ton of CDs over there.
Yeah. You really like Dave Matthews Band, huh?
Who doesn't? I got at least... Were you just gesturing to yourself there?
Caught me. I was pointing. It wasn't really surreptitious.
I kind of thought you would be impressed with all the live albums over there.
That was just an itch. I've got hair in my eyes.
Kind of thought you'd be happy to see me, Rachel.
Yeah, it's super. It is super to see you.
Well, I've been touring with My Morning Jacket for like 3 months. And now you're not even happy. There's not even a sign of joy in your voice.
I'm sorry. I've been experiencing some really heavy stuff. It's kind of sapped the joy out of me.
All right.
Look, I thought I'd like being an undertaker. I was wrong. I was really wrong.
Rachel has worked at Kmart. She's worked at a record store. She's worked at Chipotle. She's worked at LaSalle Bank. She's worked over at the Union, and she's even been a cocktail waitress. And none of these things she ends up liking, ever.
Hey, the point. That doesn't suck. Wait. No, I'm thinking of something else.
So, are you just going to quit this like everything else?
No. I'm gonna